won't say hey kids, because they're sheep, not goats. Check out this view. Unbelievable. Well, that was a pretty hairy ride up there actually. I stopped the camera and then the exciting stuff happened. There was some sort of work going on either side of the road, something agricultural, and it meant that the road was absolutely covered in mud for a long period, and I so nearly dropped the bike. It was slippery as I was riding up it, and I uttered an expletive and thought the bike was going over. That wouldn't have been fun. And it turns out these Avon Spirit STs are rubbish on mud. They're just not off-road tyres. Where is this going? Let's hope this gets us onto a major road soon. 0.3 miles to the turn. It's getting a little bit wider, I think. Oh, thank goodness, the A470. A proper road if I can get the gear. Oh, that's better. Well, that made the old arms work out. Right, okay. Just be aware of that in the future. The sat-nav can take you down roads you wouldn't necessarily want to go down. It's always worth checking the route against a map. I was just being lazy on that occasion. Great views up there, mind you. Pretty good views up here as well. Well, I've got a bit of a bad feeling about this one. I've just done a right turn off that A road, which was going so well, onto the B road, and it had those signs at the start that said not suitable for HGVs or coaches. So, you know, that could just mean it's a bit narrow, or it could mean it's really narrow. We'll see. But whatever, there's 15 miles of it. And this is why it's such a short distance. The original 55 miles takes an hour and a half, because it just takes ages to make ground on these roads. But at the moment, it's really nice. We just passed a road narrow sign, which is a little bit worrying. Can't get a lot more narrow than this. Well, that is nicely surfaced at this point. Don't like the look of that weather up ahead. I think I might have to crack out their waterproofs again. Just starting to get a few spots on the visor. And I know from bitter experience, if you don't do it, it then rains hard on you and you don't get a chance to get the stuff on, and then you're all wet underneath. So I'll stop up here and get the waterproofs on once again. Right, I'm all waterproofed up. May not need them, but it has just started to show some signs of rain. It looks pretty grim where I'm heading, so what you can't afford to do is get wet and then put your waterproofs on over the top of your wet stuff, because then you're in a whole load of coldness. I've learnt that the hard way. I'd rather put them on and not need them. Right, I'm going to crack on, get to this hotel. It's been a long old day on the bike again. It's what the sat-nav's saying I'm going to be there at 7:15, and I started on the road at 10 this morning, so what's that? 9.25 hours on the bike. And I haven't had much by way of rest. I did stop for half an hour for lunch, but that was about it. And then a quick coffee for 10-15 minutes. So I must admit, I have had enough for the day, although it's cracking scenery. My arms are starting to tell me it's time to go and have a hot shower and get my head down for the night. To say, this B road has just been epic. Thoroughly enjoyed riding this one. You can't see it, but I've got a big grin on my face, and have had for the last 10 minutes. It's been up and down, round and round. Absolutely amazing this road has been. There's been some bits of it where it's dropped off, and it just looked like it was going to be a vertical drop off. Amazing. Great fun. Unfortunately though, this looks like where the bad weather could be. Wow, look at that. Unbelievable. Beautiful spot. What a road. I think it's the B4138 if I'm reading my sat-nav correctly. Something like that. Here's the dam. The Machynlleth Dam. Sure it means something to someone. Certainly making for a lovely reservoir. And this road just continues to deliver the thrills. Looking at the reflections on the road and the fact that car had its headlights on, I think the weather is about to get nasty on me. I honestly think this has been one of the best roads of the trip though. And it wasn't even on, let's just read the B, and it's gone off my sat nav now. It wasn't even part of the official route. B4518, yeah, I think that's what it is, 4518, yeah. Look at it, it's just epic. I'm loving this. What I like about these roads is the fact that you can see where they're going to go, so you can plan your cornering strategy accordingly. It's brilliant. So this is the little town of Llandrindod, which looks to be a very nice little spot, which is what that epic road runs into. Sadly the promised wet weather has materialised, so I'm glad I put the waterproofs on. At least it wasn't a wasted effort. But even the wet weather couldn't dampen my spirits on that one. It was just a brilliant ride. Okay, what are we picking up now then? Oh. Yeah, B4518 continues by the looks of it. Oh, what a fab little town. It's like Amersham. Look at that, it's like Amersham minus the cars and a bit narrower. And with the market thing in the middle of the road instead of on one side. A lovely little spot. Imagine it on a pleasant summer's evening. This way. As opposed to this horrible summer's evening. Back on the B4518. Okay, so just coming into the town of Llandrindod now. R-H-A-Y-D-R. Something like that. Llandrindod. Missed out now, I think. But kind of all routes point here when you come on a biking tour. You end up coming through here. Been here several times before myself. Some great roads in this area. I'm glad to be off that Llandovery stuff. And looks like it's starting to brighten up a little bit. Hopefully this last little road before the hotel will be a good one. Only got 11 miles to Llandovery Wells now. Beautiful valley to my right here. Some stunning trees. And just again on those verdant green havens for flora. Just looks beautiful. I'm sure it'll look even more beautiful in the sunshine. Something that has been sadly lacking today. So this is the A4081 that becomes the A483, according to the sat-nav at least. I've only got about 8 miles now until my hotel, which used to have a nice swimming pool, so I might have to be having a dip in that this evening to ease my tired bones. Right, fully fueled up. I remember stopping at this particular fuel station on a previous visit. It's actually on my old Triumph Tiger. I think I've got a photograph of me in there. I remember riding this road and thinking what a cracking road it was. It was a fast one. Although the surface has gone somewhat to pots, it said, by the looks of it. Right, only 7 miles to go to that oasis of a hotel, I hope, that's waiting for me. Right, so just on the final approaches to Llandrindod Wells now, and Llandrindod was one of those places. It's a spa town, so you know it's got natural springs, and in Victorian times that used to be all the rage, so people would flock here for their holidays, and hence the little town grew up, and people would come here and there would be restaurants and bars, and it would be sort of a trendy place to come. It's difficult to imagine that now, isn't it? But there are a few places like that in the country. Bath, of course, being one, but this being another. And places like Matlock Bath as well was another one, which is a famous biker meeting spot. Anyway, Llandrindod Wells isn't such a hot spot of tourism these days, I don't think. But nonetheless, I think it's quite a nice little town, and it's got a quite nice looking hotel in the middle of it, so that's where I'm headed. And the GPS was pretty much bang on with the timing. It's just gone 7:10 now. Here we are. Just gotta find the hotel now. It's not that one. I can't honestly remember what the hotel was called, so that might be a bit of a problem. Let's go this. Ah, there it is. We go that way. The Metropole. That's where I'm staying. I wonder where I can park. So, managed to get myself to the hotel. Got parked around the back, nice and safe and secure, so that's all good. Got a good little room we've got here, just a little single, but yeah, nice and clean and tidy. So looking forward to getting my head down. So what I've got to do now is get out the maps, check out the weather forecast tomorrow, and just work out what I can do tomorrow. Because it's been a long old day on the bike again today. Started at 10 o'clock and it's now 7:30. So what's that? 9.5 hours on the bike. Feeling a bit whacked, to be honest. I've done about 350 miles in total today. So tomorrow I'm thinking about, well, obviously heading south and then home from there. So I'm hoping to get in some, if the weather's all right, maybe some views around the Brecon Beacons or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to check out the maps. I'll see you in the morning. I'll let you know what I've decided. Cheers for now. Well, morning, folks. Top evening had in this, the Metropole Hotel. I need to go and get in their Harley picture. They're not scary at all, that lot. Right. Let's hit the road. Cheers. See ya. Bye. Well, morning, folks. What a lovely day has dawned. Makes a change. Bit of blue sky up there, relatively warm. Good day ahead on the bike, heading down towards the Brecon Beacons today. Great night in the hotel there. The Metropole. Good breakfast, good sleep. And as you saw, there happened to be a Harley Davidson meet on. And the guys weren't scary at all. They were from the Guildford chapter. Which is... doesn't sound like it's going to be very scary, does it really? It's probably a lot of bankers and so on. Anyway, some nice bikes there. So today the weather forecast is that it's going to get absolutely horrible here from about 1 o'clock. Weather's coming in from the west, remnants of a hurricane from Florida. So I want to avoid that. But up until then should be okay. So I'm going to head down now, get to the Brecon Beacons, and then I'm going to kind of zigzag that. I'll tell you a bit more about the route as I approach. But the first waypoint I've put in is Builth Wells, and that's only about 6 miles south of here. Once I get there, I'll show you the route. So the first road I come upon from Llandrindod Wells to Builth Wells, and I know I'm pronouncing these places wrong, I do apologise, is this, another absolute corker. Lovely sweeping bends and some great views. And on a Sunday morning, not a lot of traffic, which is rather nice. Oh, it's lovely to see the sun in the sky. I'm sure it was there yesterday. Just didn't make itself shown very often. Well, I just don't think there's a bad biking road in Wales. Or if there is, I've never been on it. Look at this. I've got to come here more often. I say that every time I come. The other advantage Wales have over Scotland, of course, is there's no bagpipes to worry you. You're not bombarded by tartan, and you're not forced to eat haggis. You've just got to avoid a few sheep. Right, that's both the Scots and the Welsh offended. Sorry about that. I'm just jealous because I live in boring old England. What a fabulous ride for a Sunday morning to wake you up. Just coming into Builth now. Some sort of massive caravan rally going on there. Right, do my usual thing. Find somewhere sensible to stop. Just take you through the route that I've planned for today, loosely. Hello. Brecknockshire. Nice bit of river action. What a lovely little town it is here. Kebab 2000. Top place. Right, it's car park here. Let's just go in there, get the maps out. Oh, some sort of cattle market. Don't see them very much these days. Livering gear. Right. Right, so here's the rough plan. I'm just sort of making this up as I go along now because I'm off the magazine route. But I'm here at the moment. You won't be able to see this very well. I'll try and put a map on the screen, but I'm here at Builth at the moment, which is just here. I'm going to head down to Brecon via the A470, which is one of these green shaded roads on the map, so it should be scenic. Then across to Llandovery, and then down here, down the A4069, which looks like it's a half decent route through the Brecons. Back up again towards Sunnybridge. I'm going to cross here, then back down the A470 down towards Merthyr Tydfil, before then working out how I'm going to get home. So it's sort of a crisscross route through the Brecons. So let's see how that works out. Right, next waypoint then is Brecon, and we want the A460 there, I think it was. Let's do Brecon. Go. Right, 17 miles.